I can't believe what I just discovered. What if aliens landed on Earth tomorrow? Think about it. The sky above suddenly lights up with a sequence of shimmering patterns. People freeze mid-step to look up as mammoth spacecraft hover above cities worldwide. Panic, curiosity, and hope spread like wildfire. Are these beings peaceful explorers? Scientists revealing an intergalactic handshake? Or harbingers of invasion? This hypothetical scenario has fascinated humanity for decades. Hollywood's given us blockbuster movies like Independence Day and Arrival. But what would really happen if extraterrestrial aliens suddenly appeared tomorrow? I'm about to take you on a wild journey to explore this idea and its massive ripple effects. Buckle up, because this might just blow your mind. First of all, the causes. How would aliens even make their entrance? Would they stealthily sneak onto our planet, blending in? Or would it be a dramatic global arrival, announced to the world with no room for misinterpretation? Imagine the shockwaves when the first UFO captures headlines globally, casting doubt over former conspiracy theories. Skeptics would be silenced. Oh yes, the truth would undeniably be out there. It would most likely start with radio signals. Perhaps our SETI, search for extraterrestrial intelligence technology, would detect a Morse code-like pattern from millions of light years away. Or, imagine a coordinated broadcast that takes over every device, phones, TVs, even satellites. A commanding alien voice declares, "Dear Earth, we are here." Next, let's dissect the immediate human response. Governments around the world would spring into action. Emergency plans would roll out, some coordinated and others complete chaos. News agencies would report non-stop, giving play-by-play updates on every alien movement. Social media would go berserk. Hashtags like #WeAreNotAlone and #AlienEncounters would trend globally. Religious leaders might interpret the aliens coming as a divine event. Economists would speculate what this means for our global economy. People might panic buy essential supplies, believing Earth's end is near. I'm talking full-on chaos in some regions and cautious optimism in others. But then, here's where it could really get wild. What would their intentions be? If aliens arrived peacefully, they might share advanced technologies, solutions to problems like climate change, energy shortages, or medical mysteries. Imagine a world without diseases like cancer, thanks to alien medical advancements. Maybe faster than light space travel becomes reality. But let's flip it. What if their goals weren't that noble? An invasion, the war of the world scenario. This would push humanity to its limits. Army forces across the globe would mobilize, likely cooperating internationally like never before. A planetary defense force. Imagine fighter jets going head-to-head against alien crafts zipping across our skies, armed with technology 10,000 years ahead of ours. Lasers, quantum weaponry, maybe drones parachuting from skies to capture Earthlings. Unfortunately, this brings the scary realization that despite humanity's best efforts and vast determination, we'd likely stand no chance against a technologically superior race. Let's face it, if they mastered interstellar travel, they're leagues beyond us, and our nuclear weapons might be as threatening to them as throwing sticks. On the psychological side, this event would redefine what humanity believes is possible. Think about it. All religious scriptures, philosophies, origin stories, they'd undergo massive reconstruction. Universal questions like, "Are we alone?" would have their answers redefined overnight. But that's not all. If aliens appeared tomorrow, think of how that'd affect our interhuman relationships. Wars between countries might suddenly seem petty. We're now fighting under one banner, Earth. Nationalism could shift towards planetary unity. Or don't forget, it could have the opposite effect too. Infighting and mistrust as different humans react differently to alien presence. Also, linguistic experts might scramble to translate alien speech into a language we can comprehend. Psychologists would strive to normalize contact with beings so vastly different from us. You couldn't even compare them to animals or anything known. The cultural impact? Massive. Some cultures might worship these otherworldly visitors. Others may reject them as heretics. For example, would Hollywood turn its cameras to create nuanced alien documentaries? Would music see an alien-inspired renaissance with intergalactic beats? But let's talk science. The arrival would catapult Earth into a new age of discovery. Scientists, anthropologists, physicists, biologists, fields across the board would experience revolutions. Imagine analyzing alien DNA. Here's the kicker. What if it shared components with human DNA? That'd open can-of-worm questions about shared panspermia origins. What if we discovered we've already been genetically influenced by a prior extraterrestrial encounter? Alien technology? It'd revolutionize space exploration, transportation, medicine, artificial intelligence, and energy utilization overnight. If these beings are peaceful, imagine humans living side by side with them in advanced urban centers featuring floating skyscrapers and energy grids that draw power directly from stars. If they offer enlightenment over aggression, we might witness the formation of an unprecedented interspecies utopian society, marking the dawn of an era we could previously only dream of. However, as with all encounters with the unknown, risks abound. Diseases, for example, could spread faster than explanations. Imagine alien microbes capable of wreaking havoc on human biology. It could mirror Earth's own colonial history, where explorers brought devastating diseases to indigenous populations. Protective quarantine measures could become critical. On the flip side, aliens themselves could fall victim to earthly pathogens. A planet lush with biodiversity means just as many potential hazards. Finally, morality and ethics come to play. Would trying to capture aliens against their will for study represent our attempts to dominate even the unknown? Could mistrust between humans themselves derail possible peace initiatives? If aliens landed tomorrow, our first step should absolutely be peaceful diplomacy. Communication without aggression, perhaps exchanging symbols, mathematics, and visual languages instead of rushing into hosting interplanetary press conferences of misunderstandings. But here's the million-dollar scenario ending. Once the aliens arrived and humans scraped initial jitters off their shoulders, the bigger picture might start emerging. It's not just about greeting them. We'd likely need to brace for new questions dealing with our own arrogance. If one alien race found Earth, could others also be on that radar? Could Earth even become trading or conflict ground? Before wrapping this up, I can't leave you without a sobering thought. What if aliens came to Earth tomorrow and didn't even notice or care about humans? What if their goal wasn't invasion, enlightenment, or cooperation, but simply exploration, like astronauts studying Mars rocks? Imagine they see us as ants observable without special interaction. How deflating or fascinating would this be for humanity, discovering that we're irrelevant on an interstellar scale? Believe it when I say tomorrow could well mark humanity's most illuminating chapter, or its darkest, or both, right? That's the terrifying beauty of speculating on this monumental what if. What's your take? Would humans rise to peaceful evolution or catastrophic paranoia? Drop your ideas in comments below. Better yet, let's start preparing, because who knows? The universe's next great mystery might already be speeding toward us.